Hey everyone, this is Nikachu Merfolk Master, and today we're playing Merfolk in the new Lord of the Rings metagame. Alright, it's been a while. How are we gonna defeat these damn Bowmasters? Well, I don't know. So now I'm starting to playtest this seriously. I've got an event coming up. And I think the easiest way is we got the Silvergill Adepts. I thought at first maybe we're gonna have some in the main or some in the sideboard. And it's like, it's such a liability versus Bowmasters, because if a Bowmaster's on the battlefield, well, like, you can't play Silvergill. Silvergill comes into play and just dies. And there's so many, like, there's still a lot of prevalent decks right now where Silvergill, like, is just irrelevant. Like the Omnath decks with Ren and 6, or whether it be Tron, or Hammer. Hammer actually isn't being affected. They've adjusted a little bit to Bowmasters, but really Bowmasters, it's just like any other removal to them, and they've got so many protection spells, so Hammer doesn't care. So Hammer is still relevant. And Silvergill Adept sucks versus Hammer. So what I'm going to do today is I decide I'm going to play the Spreading Seas of the main. It's going to be useful versus Rakdos. I actually think it's mandatory versus Yawgmoth.
Just need two more in there.
The more, yeah, well, we have them in the sideboard, you see. We got more. So we're like basically playing with like an 8 Seas deck. So very good versus Yawgmoth. Very good, or I would say acceptable versus Rakdos. Very good versus Tron, which is a very prevalent deck. And of course, there's still some Urza Saga decks like Hammer Time. So Spreading Seas is still pretty important and will be a decent replacement to Silvergill Adept anyway. Other notable thing, I'm not a fan of 4 Dismember in the main, but the problem is Rakdos is the best deck in Modern right now, like above and beyond, with no exception. And Dismember, like, does not interact very well versus a lot of our other archetypes, but like Rakdos is, you need to be able to beat that deck in order to win a big tournament. Like, there's no way around it. If there's not so much Rakdos in your metagame, then, you know, you could split the Dismembers. You could put some Harbingers in the main. But I have to give too much respect to Rakdos. And it's still decent versus, like, Yawgmoth decks. We still got... I'm not a huge fan... Like, I'll have 2 Mist Callers in here. I think it's lost a lot of value because of Bowmasters. But, like, still, it's fine. And I think we can sack it to Bowmasters and they don't get the Amass one. But I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll find out when it happens. Force Negation, still a lot of counterspell decks. Oh, sorry, still combo decks, and also is very relevant versus Tron. Okay, I'm playing Glasspool Mimic. I'm like, why do we even get rid of Glasspool Mimic? That was like a staple of Merfolk for a very long time, and a lot of people jumped on the, what's it called? What is that? Seagate Exploration. I'm telling you, again, that's a bad card. It's just a bad card to play. Don't play Seagate Exploration. Play Glasspool Mimic. People are winning with Glasspool Mimic. We're seeing Merfolk results, and so I'm just gonna follow along. It's not a bad card. So you can also pitch this thing to your Force of Negation, to your Subtleties, but also it's a clone.
Don't play with Ocean Gate Exploration either.
Oh yeah, the Ocean Gate submarine thing. Yeah, that's right. What else do we have? We have, what's new? Okay, I want to try this card. Okay, Pithing Needle is a card that has always been on my is it ready list.
Always has been.
And the meta was never right for this card.
Wrong.
And now it's maybe playable. Because we have the One Ring, which we can Pithing Needle. We have Yawgmoth, which we can Pithing Needle. We have Grist, which we can Pithing Needle. Not to mention, like I don't think I'll bring this in versus Hammer Time, but we'll see if I have any, if I have any room. But you can, like, name Urza Saga and basically hit at least, you know, they can't tap the thing for constructs. What else can I do with Pithing Needle? It's fine versus Tron. Name Expedition Map, name Oblivion Ring, name the One Ring, or a Planeswalker. So I want to see how this works. All right, I want to see how this works. It's possible. Needle naming Bowmasters? No, that doesn't work, unfortunately. That's sad. That's too bad. But anyway, so Pithing Needle looks a little bit more playable than it has been in a very, very long time. I understand versus Yawgmoth, they can, like, Court of Calling for... was that stupid Might or whatever sacks itself, it exiles artifacts. Fine, let them do that. Maybe I'll Mist Caller in response. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna play some Kira's. I haven't played Kira in a very long time because it was so important to play with 4 Cavernous Souls, but Murktide has been dropping like a rock. Mostly because, like, Ragavan, Dragon Rage Chandler are the most vulnerable to Bowmasters. And, of course, they don't have actually a lot of card draw. But they do have the 1 toughness creatures. So let's weaken our reliance on Cavernous Souls so that we can play 2 Kiras, and we'll see how well she works. She's a bit slow and clunky, but right now the format is a little bit slow and clunky. So, you know, why not? Let's see what happens. Not a fan of having 2 subtleties, but I had to kick stuff out. If like Pithing Needle doesn't work, I can up the subtleties. It's not a problem.
No, you can up the Pithing Needles.
How does one deal with the ring in this build? You counter it. Ta-da! You counter it. You could counter with Hexcatcher. And one thing, like, I'm not a fan of Mistcaller, but you do still need to have some early drops to make use of Hexcatcher. Like, make good use of Hexcatcher. Because if Hexcatcher is the only thing you have by turn 2, then it's not nearly as strong or as powerful. Alright, with that. Oh, there is actually one thing I forgot about. Cavernous Souls could still be useful versus, what's it called? Mystical Dispute versus Living End and Crashing Footfalls, but whatever. We're going to try to make room for Kira. Are you going to be worth it, Kira, or are you not? Whatever.
It will.
Yeah. Otherwise, we removed the 2 caverns for the Glasspool Mimics anyway.
Pithing Needle's gonna be the start of the show this week.
Oh, is it? I hope so.
I've been saying for years you should just always be in there.
I don't remember you saying that at all, but Modern League. Take my event tickets. What am I broke? I must be stone broke on.
Sell out a Italian booster.
The league matches start immediately. They gave me a warning. Glasspool's back. Yeah, I'm trying Glasspool Mimic. Let's see how it works. Let's see if we need the threat density versus Rakdos versus Living End versus Crashing Footfalls. Dick asks, does Pithing Needle work on Ren and 6, or are those not activated abilities? Those are absolutely activated abilities. So like while we wait, let's just keep looking at the deck. So yeah, Pithing Needle will work versus Ren and 6. It sort of sucks though, because if they play Ren and 6, get a land, then you play Pithing Needle. I would honestly say like they got too much value. Whereas with something like Grist, if they play Grist, tick up to put like a insect in play, then you Pithing Needle, I think that's good value. I don't know if I would bring Pithing Needle in versus many of the Ren and 6 decks, but we'll see. What is all this weird crap? Get out of here. There was a big update. Yeah, I know, everything's off. And also, how do we get the chat back? That always happens. We have that problem every time. I don't know how. I can't say hi, good luck.
Oh, keyboard in the bottom right. Or no, one of these. It's one of these. It's one of these.
No, it's not here.
No,
it must be the keyboard.
No, it's one of. It's this on the left. It's a separate button. Pretty sure it's a separate button. Okay, no, it's not.
No, yeah, we have this problem every single time.
Options in the bottom. No, the chat box. There. That should be it, right?
Oh, show chat. There we go. Okay, what happened? We won the die roll. And we have a hand. We keep. Turnic is like, oh my god, we haven't seen gameplay in a million years. We back. We back in business, folks. Okay, so we have Glasspool Mimic. Not Seagate Exploration. What is going on here? Okay, these are all my shortcuts are all screwed up.
That's dangerous.
I know it can be. Dragon Rage Chandler. Oh, this is terrible. After this game, I have to fix this. Uh-oh. It's Blue-Red Prowess, which is a horrible matchup. This is very, very, very bad.
At least they give you Island Block.
Yeah, that's great. So this is a tremendously terrible matchup. We do get a Sveiloon. That's not bad. Oh, do you know what I should have done? I should have hit the spreading, hit the steam vents. Yeah,
cannot do that.
Man, how do my shortcuts don't work. I thought I made them work. Bolt. See, there is actually a bit of a strategy to siphoning off their red mana in these decks. Oh, look, they don't have another mana. I might actually Spring Season next turn.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna seize them, and then I do think we can potentially try to win this race. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it being greedy. Okay, the other option is I play Sveiloon. The thing is, like, hold on, what do they do with put Mishra's Bauble into their graveyard? So they don't have a mana. I could play Sveiloon right now. They're not going to kill Sveiloon. I'm going to start immediately attacking back. Then next turn we can go seize Lord. Okay, I don't love this, but I'll play the Sveiloon because it's better on curve. I probably should have played Spreading Seas versus the Prowess deck. It's like a high variance play, but I think it's worth it because this is a very bad matchup. If you can mana screw them on red, it's A-okay in my opinion.
Disappointed.
Okay, Soul Scar Mage, very good card versus us because that screws Sveiloon.
Now will you play this?
Absolutely.
Right.
1,000,000%. We can probably race.
There's the mana. There you go.
There we go.
Kept clicking this other button at the side called cancel for some reason.
Oh, Dismember. See, that's such a double-edged sword in this matchup. So I take another 3 here. I potentially take nothing here. Okay, let's draw a card. Draw a Mutavault. Now I have some incentive to like play Mutavault, Dismember this, because I'm taking a bunch of damage anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Hopefully the race can turn around. And then next turn we can play like, well, we can play Lord and Glasspool Mimic. There's that. Bauble.
Come on, no second land. Yeah.
Yeah, they're still mana screwed.
Yes.
This is one of our few routes to beating this deck.
And it's working. Poof. All right.
That's an incredible card too. Now I don't know what to do. I'm trying to think. How can we lose? We could lose. They play a land. They bolt me. It looks like it just doesn't matter what we do. We can play a Lord. Attack for 4. Next turn, attack for a bazillion. Hold on, undo. Tap these. Just in case. I don't know if they have counter spells, but just in case they do. We'll attack for 4. Trickster this thing down next turn, and then... that is... useless. Might be fine in the matchup, though. I wonder, are they heavier on 1-drops than usual?
Darn.
It does. I don't think it matters. They're just so far behind. Because we're going to attack them for lethal next turn. I can Trickster at end of turn, then play Master of the Pearl Trident, Glasspool Mimic copy, another Lord, and GG. GG!
If I show up with my stupid goblin deck, I challenge you.
Challenge really one. I will decline. Has the Merfolk deck / tools changed much since last year? It's been a while for me. It has definitely changed. We have... Actually, has it changed? Maybe not. We're still playing with Sveiloon. No, you know what? It's about the same. It's about the same. The biggest difference is we don't play Silvergill Adept as hard as we used to.
Still got 3 copies on the wall.
Argentina says Trickster responds to Mire activation. Oh, sorry, mirror activation. I could. I probably won't. It doesn't, like, I don't think anything in their deck will kill a Sveiloon. I don't think anything would be. I don't think anything changes. Let's say they bolt Sveiloon and she's only like a 1-power creature.
What other tribes do you enjoy?
Like, I'm just not gonna take. Like, how much damage could I take? Oh, do you know what? I could take Lava Dart. So attack, I don't block. So attack, I don't block. You Lava Dart me, I go to 7. You sack, Lava Dart me again. Whatever. Just gonna Trickster this thing. I don't know how I lose here. I just don't know.
Well, the internet dies and you time out.
Yeah, that's one way. Other typal decks do I enjoy? None. I mean, I guess I enjoy fairies if I have some sort of fairy variant.
What about slivers? Do you like slivers?
Bolt, hitting the Lord, it's still useless. Actually, is it useless? Maybe it's not useless. What happens here? Okay, hold on. If I play a Lord, this is 3, 6, 10. Okay, that's enough. There's nothing at instant speed. Mutavault for the win. Okay. Prowess! Oh god, everything's all squishy. Okay, make bigger. Display card view, please. And same here. Card view. Okay, is Pithing Needle useful? No. Is Subtlety useful? Yes, but like we'll get ground out badly anyway. Chalice of the Void is like not good, but we have no other choice. Harbinger is good. I'm actually gonna lean on the Spreading Seas plan on the draw. Sure, why not? Kira is like really slow, but we'll probably play it anyway. Like Kira's like ungodly slow.
Molasses.
Okay, let's see. What do we need? Like everything in this matchup is just so hit or miss. I don't like Mistcaller. Trickster is like bleh. Oh no, but it hits Dragon Rage Chandler, so we'll keep it. Harbinger's fine. Maybe Hexcatcher sucks because it's a 1 toughness creature.
Since watching your videos, I am building my modern Merfolk deck. Let's go.
Congratulations, or I'm sorry. Whatever one is applicable. Maybe I'll take out some Lords. We'll bring in some Kiras, I don't know. The Lords are, like, interacting with the opponent is pretty important. It's pretty important. I can't remember if Force Negation is good or bad in this matchup. It's, like, so-so. Like, hitting... I can't remember what it is. There are some cards you want to hit. Can you resist the temptation of the One Ring? I would love to play the One Ring in this deck, but we too slow. We way too slow. Yeah, I don't remember if Force Negation is good or not. I want to say it's useful. See, the problem with this matchup is that card advantage does matter, but they're so fast. Okay, let's dump Force... Maybe Force Negation is better on the draw and, like, worse on the play. Sure, we'll go with that strat. And on the play, I'll take it. I'll bring back Lord of Atlantis. Things like Lava Dart hurt us so much, which is why I'm taking out the 1 draw or the 1 toughness creatures. We'll keep Tide Shaper because that has the potential to mana screw them with the mono blue plan. It's not reliable. I just say it's not a reliable plan, but this is a terrible matchup. It is so bad. It is so bad. We have no choice.
You shouldn't even be allowed 4 copies of the One Ring. It's the One Ring.
This hand is sort of good.
And whoever plays it first, they're the only one that can have it on the board.
What does that mean? This mana can't. So you don't have that blue guy? Okay, so we have Dragon Rage Chandler on turn 1. Oh, I should have adjusted my stops. Get this thing back out. Okay, so we can blow this thing out of the water. So Vial turn 1, Chalice turn 2. I get smacked for... Okay, Vial turn 1, I get hit for 3. I'm just going to assume so. Chalice turn 2, I get hit for another 3. I dismember, I go down to 10. It's a lot of damage. Alright, goodbye, Vial. Nice knowing you.
You got 3 mana.
I mean, I'll cast all my cards.
Remember what Bill Gates said back in 1986? I don't know why we would ever need any more than 3 mana.
No, I don't remember him saying that at all. Also, I don't remember Magic existing at that time. Okay, Chalice of Void, let's go! Do something! But they have a lot of cards that are not, that don't care about 1. I mean, they do have a lot of 1-drops. It depends on the build, honestly. So this is a Dragon Rage Chandler build with Soulscar Mage and Swift Spear, so maybe they're more sensitive to 1 toughness, or like 1-drops, which means they'll probably have some sort of artifact hate. But there's other versions. So this is not blue-red. I thought it was blue-red. Do we even see a single blue card? I guess I just saw a Steam... Maybe they have a splash of blue, but it's not heavy. So maybe we have a better chance than I thought we do. Okay, this is interesting. Because if I go Island Lord, then I can't play 2 Lords next turn. Let's play a Lord. Let's see what happens. What do they do? Do they blink? I want to save the Glasspool Mimic, but also I want to curve out. Because if I play Glasspool Mimic, then I get to play 2 Lords next turn. And then, anyway, that's the line I'm going to go with. Because if I don't draw a land next turn, I think the hand is just really clunky. Oh, drawing a card. You're going to draw a card? You're going to kill my thing. No, you're going to draw a card. All right. And if we can get the creatures to 4/4s, that's hard to kill. Ah, success. Okay. So if it's not Is It Prowess, this is actually a lot beatable. Is It Prowess has, like, a lot of good stuff. It's got good stuff, people. Guess I'll play a Lord into another Lord? Can't do anything for 1 mana.
Poof.
Okay, Chalice of Void was successful. Sometimes you gotta steal a win. And actually, the Spreading Seas plan might work even better versus this deck if they're so reliant on just red mana. Because, like, the blue-red version can use the blue mana. Yeah, we won the match.
Easy.
All right, excellent. Easy peasy. Okay, I gotta fix these stops. That was BS. Just let me quickly fix the stops in dual input settings. Pass until you can respond. Like, I did something here. Save. Yield through the turn. They didn't save.
Ugh.
Didn't save my binds. Okay. I'm good. Okay, we won 0. Every time someone says 1-drop, I think they're talking a 1-mana blue spell, since the mana symbol is a single drop of water. I totally get you, King Ginger. Makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, Crypto Rob says, getting back into Modern and Merfolk seems stronger than ever.
No.
That, I wouldn't say that, but it's still around. Last I played Modern I was Affinity player with 4 Mox Opals. The Lord Synergy is strong as F at the moment for the fish. Honestly, I don't think the Lord thing is all that powerful. Oh, we need more light here. There we go. I look better now on camera. But it's still a deck. Like, Rakdos is a huge pain, but I think there's still a lot of good matchups for Merfolk in Modern. Like, I would still be pretty happy playing against Crashing Footfalls and Living End and Hammer Time and all of them. We won the die roll, and this hand is perfectly acceptable. If we can somehow get to the mystical 3rd mana, then that would be perfect. Tommy's like, now I think of a 2-drop. I think about dropping a deuce. The toilet time. The toilet meta. Is it Rakdos? Is it time for Rakdos? It's time for Rakdos. Ah.
You could say no.
I'd rather just let it resolve. Like, if this is an attrition-based matchup, then it's fine. Take my Spheloon. And then we can just maybe use Force Negation in the long run. I'll go turn 2 Tide Shaper on this. Yo, candy ass! How has Hexcatcher performed as a Lord, but a 1-toughness creature in this metagame? I don't know, actually. I haven't spent a lot of time. Like, this is like my second league in this metagame. I haven't been playtesting much because I haven't had a need to playtest. Why do you take my Lord? It's like literally the worst card in this hand.
Because he knows you're all going to be dead by turn 2.
It's possible that there's another Thoughtseize coming up, which is going to take care of the Spheloon. That would make the most sense to me.
Can't cast it if it's blue mana, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, another 1-lander.
Let's see
how greedy you were.
Yeah. No, not enough greed. Wow, nothing?
Good.
What are you going to do about my Spheloon? Oh, and we drew a Mutavault. This is actually a really good run out. So I'll just attack with these 2 dorks. Playing Spheloon first doesn't really do anything for me.
There it is.
Oh god, is this a control deck? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about Bowmasters. Oh, I'm so stupid. I am so dumb. Well, whatever. I have to lose. Okay, let's see if they get the army. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna sack this thing. Do they get the army, or is there, like, no target? Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice. I like that. That makes me a happy camper.
Beautiful.
But I would have rathered... So, okay, if I played Sveilun, they could still hit. This would be a similar board state anyway, if I played Sveilun first. So I would have to sack the Mistcaller. So I'm not so upset. And instead we got 2 damage in. Preordain is definitely not playable in Fish. I mean, for fun you could do it, but it's not. I don't think it's a competitive line. You know what's another thing I could have done? I could have played the land pass, force negate, I don't know, a non-creature spell, and then play Otawara next turn, play Sveilun, and have her protected. Although that has problems in itself. Alright, well, I wish this... They know I have force negation! They knew! Okay, this is still an island. Another Mutavault, nice.
Just keep draining him of resources.
You know what? I am just going to try to get some use out of my force negation here. Okay, Full Master blocks. So if they use a spell, I will force negate it. Undying Malice. See, even that.
No.
Because if I attacked with Mutavault, that would have resolved, and that would have been a bit of a pain. Yeah. I could say no, and I did. Now I get my Mutavault in play, and maybe I can just attack with everything now. They would have ward if you cast the Sveilun first. No, because it's on the stack. Well, while it's on the stack, nothing has ward.
Well, did you get there?
Looks like Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That's fine. Well, it's not fine. I'm not happy to see that, but whatever.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, I guess I should play this. So is the deal. You may discard up to 2 cards if you do draw that many cards. You can draw 1 card. I'll probably just tap down the Goblin. Okay. Apparently not. They must be desperate. I wonder, do they know I have Otawara? Can't remember if they saw my hand again.
Chooses not to use his ability.
Dothy Voidwalker. Okay, that's good because that can't block.
Block. Yes.
No blocking for you. Another Mutavault. The Conundrum. They've got something in their hand. They didn't play a land. I mean, they could be sandbagging a land, I guess. This turns into a 2/2, which I sort of want to bounce.
Yeah, get it off the table.
So I can bounce that at end of turn. Sure.
Let's see Ottawa's power, finally.
Yeah, I should just make use of this card. And I'm attacking for lethal next turn anyway, because this can't block. So if nothing happens, then good. Bowmaster. I need it. I need to internalize the stupid Bowmaster's card. Very frustrating card. So even if they play Grief, they're gonna play Fury. That is weird. What did they exile? You're just killing my tricks. They got rid of a Fury. That seems like bad value.
Desperation.
Maybe. Hold on. If a card we put into an opponent's graveyard. Okay, so not mine. Interesting. Okay, what are you gonna do with this Voidwalker? You can't even block. Okay, does anything have a void counter on it or something? Oh, they took the Trickster. Okay, that makes some sense. So you have to sack your Voidwalker in order to get a Trickster on the battlefield. So if I bounce you, which I sort of don't, but what if I bounce you? I could bounce the Voidwalker, or attempt to bounce the Voidwalker. They get a Trickster on the battlefield, then I attack with both my Mutavaults. So they could block one with a Trickster. Like, Reflection of Kiki-Jiki by itself does nothing. And then, does this permanently have, and then they replay the Voidwalker. And they can't create a token of this, because that's useless. Okay, this is a bit high risk, high reward, but I'm going to do it this way.
Still sitting at 20 life.
Yeah, but like this deck can like turn things around super fast. Okay, so they are opting to sack the Voidwalker instead to put a Trickster in play, which will target nothing. Although Reflection Kiki-Jiki plus this is a combo. They could opt to not take any damage from my Mutavaults. Ugh. Oh, this will buff up my Trickster. Attack for 3. Okay, I'll play the Lord. Now they can block with the Trickster if they want, but then they have nothing to copy. If their next draw is Bubkiss, I'll just attack with the Lord and the Mutavault. There is plenty of card advantage for card advantage doesn't even matter all that much, to be honest, for the creature-based decks. Like I think that is like even if you had all the cards, it's meaningless. Okay, well now what do? I've attacked with the Mutavault. You can play Trickster, hit my Lord, shrinking this thing, blocking it. Oh shoot, I sort of screwed. Okay, I have to play Aether Vial and pass.
Or he has just absolutely nothing, and you can...
Does Mistcaller stop creatures being played off the Voidwalker? I don't think so, because it's still... You may play the card... Oh, maybe it will. Well, we might die to our own Tricksters. Was it better to hit the Reflection of Key? Maybe I was supposed to bounce... The problem with bouncing this thing is it resets it and they get a Goblin token and then draw more cards. Yeah, I know.
Not that dreaded Goblin token.
So I can never attack into them. Yeah. This is the wrong Lord. Right.
Oh, they don't stick.
Yeah, they don't stick, fortunately. Well, unfortunately, it's a token.
Swing with everything.
No, the problem with swinging with okay, what happens if I swing with everything? If I swing with everything, you make a Trickster, tap down Lord, use 2 Tricksters to block my Mutavaults and they die? Yeah, that's not good. Okay, I just have to pass the turn. We might be lost at this point. Because my opponent's already like saving up cards. It could be removal. Like I don't know for sure. Seasoned Pyromancer, sure. You know what we need? Spreading Seas. That's right. That's what we need. That's the ticket. Okay, they discarded a Feign Death and a Grief. Didn't you want it? In his battlefield, then draw a card. Discard 2 cards, then draw 2 cards. For each online card. Oh, you wanted the tokens. Because they could have used Grief on me. Holding up mana. Oh man, this is a combo. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna die. I'm gonna die a horrible death.
There's 2 Spreading Seas in the deck.
Does Trickster stop a creature ETB ability? No. It does not. Because once it enters the battlefield, it's entered the battlefield. Too bad, these are damn tokens. Mistcaller could otherwise play around that. Spreading Seas! Or Tide Shaper is also acceptable.
Boom!
No, 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 no. As the no, no, no cat says. Okay, well, it's not over, but it's not looking good at all. So if this was Master of the Pearl Trident, this would be just a completely different situation. That is a weird one to target. But sure. Let's sack it later.
Yeah, you can't do that.
If they shocked, I'd be terrified of Fury.
But you have counters. Oh no, it's evoked. Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It only hits non-creature spells.
Whatever. Should be able to hit everything.
So I could block the Pyromancer. If I block Pyromancer, you create Trickster token. But then you can't do it next turn. Or are you going to try to use a removal spell or something? I guess I'll just take the damage, but I'm not happy about this. Oh, wait a minute. I should try to block. Actually, this whole plan of, like, Island Walk doesn't work because they'll just Trickster my Lord of Atlantis. I need a lot more. Need reinforcements.
Come on.
Not a good draw. Oops, that was a mistake. I can't play my Force Negation now. It's feeling hopeless, though. Damn it.
There it is.
Sure. Damn. How did I screw this up? There's probably I don't know, it's a very hard choice to bounce this reflection, but then again, if I bounce the reflection and this Void Walker is on the battlefield, I could attack with like one Mutavault and Trickster I guess eats one Mutavault, but then the Void Walker is dead, but then I have to deal with that stupid token, and I still have to deal with this. Like at this point in the game, this would have already flipped again. They had like this is like their 5th turn with this thing on the battlefield. So it's tough. What happened here? Why did my thing die?
What, Lord of Atlantis?
Yeah. Why is my Lord of Atlantis dead? Oh, they copied it. Grief? Okay, that's fine.
You really turned this one around.
They did.
Good job.
Okay, we'll play on. Nothing to lose. I wouldn't say I drew nothing for 3 turns. I drew stuff. It just wasn't relevant at this point. Goodbye, Miss Caller.
So we
Although I could have sacked it.
We need a Spreading Seas into Lord. Oh no, you're dead.
Oh yeah, I'm dead. I need... Yeah. It's fine. We move on. Alright, card's good in this matchup. I do like Spreading Seas just as a reliable way to have Island Walk permanent. Like, our Tide Shaper died, for example. Not a reliable way to have Island Walk. Harbinger, I think, is decent. Bounce any of the stupid creatures that come out early. Okay, let's try out Kira. Not in love with Subtlety, because it's, like, good sort of later in the game. I don't know if we're always alive later on in the game. Okay, we'll see what we take out. I'm taking out...
Is Pithing Needle good against Mute Reflection Kikijiki?
Yes, but like it's not good against like... they still get too much value that I wouldn't care. I would just try to dismember it. Get rid of Force Negation. This is just a clear 2-for-1 card. I could take out... I could shave some Vials. I'm not really a fan of Vial in the matchup either. And I think that's it.
Run it back.
I don't like Tide Shaper either.
Just get Seas Claim. Swap them over some Seas Claim.
Okay, let's submit this. Just need a couple good draws. Nah, I needed more than that. That Trickster Kiki thing was like a lock. I needed a Dismember. That probably was the best draw I could have. Ugh.
There it is.
The hand's a bit disgusting. I will keep it. It looks like this hand is going to be something like, I'm going to go turn 1 Vial into turn 2 Vial, and then we're going to get one Vial to 3, and then start plopping down like Kira, Sveloon,
Move history stuff.
everything else. Like, I'm probably just not going to play this Glasspool Mimic. We're going to preserve that. So it's a pretty slowish hand. If I draw a land, that might change things. All right, Thoughtseize, what do you want to do? It's funny, I side out 2 Vials. What do I draw? 2 Vials.
They float right to the top. Oh, look at that.
Took the Kira. Well, they can kill Sveloon. Another Sveloon. All right. These could get wiped out by engineered explosives. But whatever. Nothing I can do. I'm gonna dash Ragavan. Yep. I could foresee it. Big brain move. You're unable to draw more vials, so no more bad top decks. Look at that. That's strategy, people. That is strategy. Well, okay, so our situation is not that bad because our opponent isn't putting like any long-lasting pressure on the board, and I can hold up this Dismember quite easily, and then soon when we get to the third land, we basically have Sveloons for days. Ooh. Well, it's not that good here, and I also don't have even any Island Walkers to make use of this. It's possible I'll get both Vials to 3 so I can play Sveloon. Then if they try to kill that Sveloon, I Glasspool Mimic in response to copy the Sveloon and keep 1 through the Legend rule. Okay, we'll kill this thing, or I'll attempt to kill this thing here. What did they take from me, by the way? They took my Cavernous Souls. Dash. Yeah, it's dashed away. Okay, they knew I have Sveloon. They're probably holding up Terminate or something. Oh, they don't know I've got this, though. I will be ticking these Vials up to 3. So weird. This game just ideally played out really slow. Oh, don't EE now. Oh, what? They just found it. Otherwise, they would have played it last turn. Oh, that's so rude. Okay. Now what is better? So my problem is if I put a Sveloon in play, they probably have Fatal Push, but that is the higher upside card to have on the battlefield. Whereas
Cure flies. And can deal with 1 spell a turn.
yeah, we'll just exhaust the hand with Kira's. How's the meta? Oh, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. It's beyond garbage. Because of Bowmaster hurts all creature-based decks really hard. Ragavan doesn't even see much play outside of this deck. It's a very format warping card. Please bowl my Kira. You have another Ragavan. I could foresee it. Subtlety. Yeah, I'll attack. I have no intention of blocking with my Kira. Play the...
Oh yeah, it's a land.
It is a land, that is right. But I was trying to save it, so that when we had both Vials on 3, like they had to have just drawn that because they know we have a bunch of 3. They know I have Sveloon in my hand. They shouldn't want to let me put onto the battlefield. All right, surprise. have more than one Svelune. You can pick one, but you can't take the other. They took the subtlety. Wow, I don't like the sound of that. Or maybe that's just a play on my legendary creatures. I don't know. It feels like they have Fury, and they're waiting for me to play something, then they'll Fury Undying Evil. Like, that's just how their hand feels to me. Terminate. And they'll Fatal Push. I figured that's... Oh! Okay, they still have the Undying Fury thing, so... But that actually works out, I think, fine. So I'm assuming they're going to Undying Evil this thing. Because if I draw a land... Oh, nothing! Oh, that's such a risky play for nothing. Okay, land. Yes! That was so risky. Like, this board state is so strong now. You could have just sat on that Ragavan for like a few more turns. Okay, terminate, that's fine. Or maybe, I don't know, they have, at most they had one more removal spell in their hand, so I guess they're banking on drawing something nice off of the top of my deck. They find a juicy island.
Come on down.
Come on down. Yeah, you have a trip to the tropics. Don't have another removal spell, please. Stop it. This deck doesn't even have... Well, it has removal, but it doesn't have that much removal. Maybe it has more post board. Oh, they're hard casting a Fury. Rude. All right. They did everything right. We did everything we could. We didn't do anything wrong. No regrets. They don't have Undying, otherwise they wouldn't terminate. No, because they need to terminate to break the shield. Oh no, I see what you mean. They don't have Undying because otherwise they would have played Fury, got countered, and then so on. Well, this is terrible because this is fine versus Fury. Well, not really at this board state. They can get to 5 mana too easily. Guess what, Fury? R&D talked about you. R&D talked about you. You could be next. You could be next.
Ian Duke releases a thing tomorrow. Bowmasters now deals 2 damage and Fury is free. 0 mana. We've listened to your concerns. I hope this addresses them.
Okay, I will attempt to chump block Fury. Yeah, I guess they had just enough removal. I mean, I guess I was right. They did have a removal heavy hand. I will say, the Kira did something. Kira took out a lot of their resources. That was a 3-for-1. And if there's any way of getting back into these matches, that's it. What's everyone's thoughts on Spreading Seas being pre-banned on Arena? It's stupid. I don't even know why they did. Yeah, they printed Spreading Seas on Arena and they banned it in Historic. Before it's legal. Like, it's just pre-banned. It's like, this card's too strong. Oh, they can start playing my Lord of Atlantis now. They have an island.
You fixed their mana.
I fixed the mana. Yeah. It's a double-edged sword. I mean, okay, technically it's not over. It just sucks. Okay, now it's probably over.
Trickster, trickster, trickster. Dang.
Okay, whatever. Still play on for no reason. I can take I can take another. I'm surprised they're not playing my Lords. Well, maybe I'm not surprised. Like, maybe that's a route to get me getting back into the game. But if they have nothing else in their hand, they probably should just play the Lords. Because I have less life than they do. So I can never let this thing through because this thing just has double strike. Or actually, I had double strike. I had 8 life. I probably should have blocked the Ragavan. You know what's really in their hand? More Ragavans. I killed one Ragavan. They had another one. Miscaller stops Evoke. No, it doesn't stop Evoke, because Evoke is still cast. Another Lord of Atlantis. They took all my Lords. They took them all. That's okay. I had nothing.
Boo.
Bad matchup, still bad. So it's not going to be impossible, but it is a bad matchup. Second match was a hell lot closer than the first one. What's sad, actually, though, is we drew, like, all our good cards. Maybe not on curve, but we did have all our good cards. We had the Kiras. We had 2 Sveloons. I saw the reprint on YouTube thumbnail with the text, fastest van in history. Never felt so high and so low within such a short interval. I have no idea what that means. Oh, fastest van. That might not be true. Fastest ban might have been, what's it called? The, or equally fast might have been that Is It companion that they banned in Commander upon, like, announcing it. Oliver's like, I didn't know you actually played Magic on YouTube. I do. We might actually be moving the gameplay to Twitch. Because I actually want to do chess streams on Twitch. Like, I want to do chess streams, period. And I probably will do that on Twitch, so I probably just have all my gameplay on Twitch. But keep the morning show still on YouTube. I'm running well with the die rolls, so I've won every die roll. And this hand is not very good, but I'll keep it. Oh no, I have to mulligan this. I don't even have a second blue mana. Okay, so against very specific decks, this will be playable, but this actually is a mulligan. I thought you were just about raiding cards. Oh yeah, I'm a Magic player that has never played this game. We've got some chess hype in the house because I'm playing a lot of chess lately. Like, I'm really getting back into the game. So, like, if I'm playing, I might as well just stream it. I would like to play. He would like you to play checkers with your brother on Twitch. He will probably lose miserably, even though I don't know any checkers theory. Rodolfo says, I play MTG Arena on my laptop. What's the name of this one? Is it better than the Arena? Is Magic the Gathering Online? It is worse than Arena in that the client sucks. It's not fun. It's complicated and not user-friendly at all. It's better in that you play with all the cards. You get to play all the formats. Vintage, Legacy, Modern, Pioneer, that you don't get to play. I'm just so unlucky. You know, last time that we played a league, I played against 3 Rakdos decks, and it's just happening again. How do I want to do this? Try to sniff out. You want to save your. You want to keep your Ragavan or not? I don't know if that's a good attack because maybe it's better to have it on blocking duty so that I have like Trickster and Dismember for an Evoked Elemental. See, like that's the problem here. Okay, well whatever. They can't get both Tricksters, so I can like Grief. I can Trickster the Grief. Or Dismember it, depending on what they do, and then hopefully block the Ragavan. Oh no, I can also just sack this thing. I can sack the Mistcaller, get value out of our Mistcaller while it's still alive. And Pioneer, Trunic is like, being stuck playing against Rakdos reminds me of my Pioneer days at my LGS. And it's still like that too. Rakdos Sacrifice is a big... There's like only 2 decks in Pioneer, Mono Green and Rakdos basically. What I hate is like R&D justifies, so we'll just let it hit the bin.
What's this about checkers on Twitch?
I think King Ginger wants me to play against you playing checkers. So yeah, we'll Trickster this.
If I win, I get $5. If you win, you get nothing.
So that wasn't very good value. What do you pitch for that? Thoughtseize? I guess they thought but they couldn't even beat this if they had an Undying card. They couldn't even beat the Mistcaller on the board. So they know about the Mutavault, so I might as well play the Mutavault. Okay, so do I attack with this versus Bowmasters? Maybe. Maybe I should just leave this on blocking duty for like the Ragavan. So we'll attack with the Trickster. Like something's weird's happening. I think they have Bowmasters. Yeah.
What if you tricky dicky it?
Oh, I see. They could ping the Trickster. How is this gonna work? Are you gonna ping my Mistcaller? No, yeah, you're gonna ping the Trickster, amass 1, and then block it, which is not bad. I mean, okay, whatever.
He knew what he was doing.
Like, this is such a stupid interaction. And they get to keep the 1/1 on the board. Oh, pass. Just need a little bit more power. That's
Play his deck then.
Yeah. Does 50 still get anything at McDonald's? What the hell does that mean? 50? $50?
Not anymore.
I think $50 will go pretty far. You mean anything? You mean everything?
Have you played poker much? My guess is you would be pretty
I
solid.
used to be a pro. I haven't played since 2011 though, so I'm really out of touch with the game. Ugh. Anyway, this card's pretty vulnerable to Bowmasters, so I'll just block. Assuming there's another Ragavan in hand. It's usually why they just throw these things away. I did love poker. Poker was a great game too. Undying Evil. Okay, that's great. You go to hell, Ragavan. Oh no, I did this wrong! Ah, this is stupid. Choose a yeah, I'm gonna choose the... I didn't even click Ragavan properly. Okay, so now what do? I can kill it with Dismember right now. Yeah, let's do that. This is so stupid. Okay, well that worked. Not the way I wanted it to, but that worked. All right, let's try to get the best we can out of what measly crap we have on the battlefield, because we just wasted a lot of resources.
Big.
And there's another one.
Mutavault has to go. Aetherval has to go, brother. Think about it. 4 whole extra slots.
Their hand isn't even good. Their hand is like sort of worse. To be honest, Nikachu is correct about poker being a different game these days. They have figured out so much strategy from the AI machine of poker players. Well, the sad thing is, like, you know, I can't really play online anymore. It sounds like it's like an unbeatable game. And they made some changes to online poker that they should have done a million years ago. Like, I thought it was so dumb that they let certain players play like 20 tables at once. Or 24. Like, what is the point of that? The regular to fish ratio was terrible. But whatever, like Poker Stars and Full Tilt, they just thought it was great because they were grinding so much rake off of all the regulars.
Gotta get in that rake.
Another Bowmasters. Okay, so at the very least in this case, they're going to shoot the Mistcaller. In response, we'll sack our Mistcaller and hopefully they don't amass Squat.
Bye.
But I don't have Squat either.
They're dinky 1/1s.
You amass nothing. finally got a Tim Hortons in New Jersey, but it's 20 miles away. Don't worry, it's not worth going to. It's overrated.
Jersey.
New Jersey. Oh, this was way better. Actually, this is good now that there's 2 Bowmasters on the battlefield. I gotta hold this though. This would have been a lot better earlier, however. We can't even say they're mana screwed because they've played everything off of 2 lands. Everything. They might be mana screwed now. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's hit the Blackcleave Cliffs. Hit that red source. Okay, that's good. No blocks, I'm still gonna save my Hexcatcher. What if they decided the White Queen should be restricted to just 1 copy? What, so what? Oh, so that's interesting. So if you promote a pawn, you have to promote it to like Rook, Knight, or Bishop? That is very interesting. So you just can't have 2 queens on the board. That almost makes some sense. Because you could still lose your queen and then promote a pawn to a queen. Like, that still works.
Maybe the queen just went through mitosis and copied itself, that's all.
No, what, you don't want a queen at all? Well, that's silly. The problem with no queening is that it makes the game too long. Now you're turning chess into pauper. Like, that's how the game used to be. There was no queen, but the games just took forever. And then they changed the game so that the queen could, like, move anywhere. And that, like, it helped finish games off.
There's chess history for you.
Yeah, that's chess history for you. Well, both our hands suck, but it looks like my hand sucks less than theirs. So it's working out. It's happy to see Orcish Bowmasters in CEDH, but it's sad to see it terrorizing Modern. And Legacy! Still surprised Lord of the Rings ended up being Modern Lego. Oh yes, we're all surprised. Okay, so I will...
Blow them out.
Violent, yeah. Hopefully blow them out with this amazing play. It's a slobber knocker.
My God.
Oliver Marth is like, another idea I've seen is to randomize some of the chess pieces at the start of the game. Yeah, it's chess 960, also known as Fisher Random. Where they are staying, just the pawns in these. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! So you kill off 2 things? I mean, they've probably been sitting on this for a while. But, like, that's the whole point of holding on to this thing. But I guess they anyway. Good on them, they did it. They, like, forced me to do this. Vexilith says, as a non-blue Legacy player, I love Bowmaster early, but now it just made Delver better. Everything makes Delver better. You make something mana efficient like that, you don't think it's going to make Delver better? You fool! Okay, undying that thing so I can kill it. Oh, no undying. Okay. Fine by me. So what do you have left in your hand? I don't even know what I'm rooting for. We've literally won with just a bunch of crap. Or we've gotten this far with all this dinky garbage.
That's what it takes.
Yeah. Now they're mana screwed. They're for sure mana screwed. I could do nothing about that. I'm sort of hoping for another land so I could activate my Otawara, but it's not there. Thoughtseize. That's a rude one. I take my Dismember in exchange for your 2 life. How does it feel? Alright. But it's not over till it's over. I've lost her. Like, just like that last game in the last match, I can just easily die to Rakdos out of nowhere. Ugh, that's an ugly card to draw in this matchup. Or it's like okay, but like, whatever. Alright. You know what I got. Although if they play a creature to block, I guess drawing a land wins with Otawara.
Yeah.
Hooray. 1 million turns. Okay, what did we do last time? We brought in them Seas, we brought in them Harbingers, we brought in them Kiras. I think we brought some subtleties too. What did we not like? We don't like Force Negation. We don't like too many Ether Vials. I don't really like this Hexcatcher, too vulnerable. I'm not in love with Hexcatcher in versus Fury decks. But I don't know what I hate more, just Tide Shaper or Hexcatcher. Both are pretty poopy cards. It's funny that chess has evolved over time, changing rules and pieces, etc., but nowadays it's seen as a monolith. I heard there was a pretty sizable Fisher Random tournament not too long ago. Yeah, they're trying to force that thing. Fisher Random is pretty appealing to the top. Well, I don't know if they all like it, but at the top level, like, openings are getting exhausted. Not literally, but like you can end up spending like so much time with computers and go 25 moves deep, and then the two players with the same computer preparation just plays the exact same line. And so in some cases, if you want to play that sort of memorization game, then chess sort of gets stale. Because like opening, like some of the like best opening moves are getting like really exhausted by computers. So like there's people like Magnus Carlsen who will say, well, I'll pick the 4th best move in this position and get something fresh, and certainly and hopefully dodge people's computer preparation. But sometimes that's a risky proposition. Sometimes you get blown out anyway.
Play mulligans.
I'll keep, because I have cards.
When you log into your Twitch account to play chess, it's going to say, well, look who's come crawling back.
Yeah, that's what. Screw you. Yeah, they'll know. Tonight Liquid says, I have no knowledge of Modern. How many people are running Rakdos? A lot. It's like 20% of the field, apparently. This is my 2nd Rakdos matchup this league.
At least 2 people are playing this game.
Okay, Miss Caller, turn 1. You know, Miss Caller, it's not that bad in this matchup. They can't get full value with their Bowmaster. And the fact that Bowmaster comes out early just to kill off of Mist Caller sort of, I think, is okay. It's not a bad trade. Chris P says, Nick is on late. If by late you mean 3 o'clock p.m.
Play correspondence chess with ChatGPT.
You get to play both Ragavan and Orcish Bowmasters in Rakdos. Yes, you do. Why just 2 Caverns? Because I'm playing... I'm playing Kira, and I need to make the mana work. 4 Cavern of Souls in a Kira deck really sucks. See? Because sometimes you just don't have... Like, you'll go, like, Island, Mutavault, Cavern of Souls. You just can't cast Kira. It's impossible. Alright, what do I want to do? I play Tide Shaper. I get a key creature on the board. I play Spreading Seas. I don't have a creature on the board. But Harbinger, Mistcaller are not useful right now. Okay, let's try Tide Shaper. Well, we can dodge Bowmasters. You know, playing something like Tide Shaper is really important when they're tapped out because it's a 1/1 creature. So, like, in response, they could go Bowmasters, kill Tide Shaper before anything turns into an island, and then nothing happens. The awkward thing is I don't really want to Harbinger the stupid Bowmasters. If they don't play a land, I'm playing Spreading Seas. If they play land, I'm not playing Spreading Seas. This deck is so good on mana. EE on 2. Okay there. This is a 1-drop. And this also kills your Bowmasters.
He's anticipating the Spreading Seas.
Are you sure you want to do that? Insert that meme.
Maybe he thinks that because he had to spend 2 mana on it?
I don't know.
You never know.
I don't understand this either. Oh, okay. It's all coming full circle now. So what do I do? I could throw out a Sveiloon.
Yep.
And if they Fury, I could Subtlety it.
Yep.
If they want a Fatal Push again, they gotta crack this for nothing. Or they could have a fetch land. Just don't know how well it is. Like, I can't play... I could play Harbinger, not bounce this, play Mistcaller, pass. But they could still Engineer Explosive, blow this up. I'd rather hold up Subtlety and pitch, like, Mistcaller to play my Svalun, so... or to protect my Svalun, so this is the route I'll go down. What band would hurt Rakdos without killing it? Fury. And Bowmasters. Probably still be a deck. Or I guess Fury. Just hit Fury. That would bring it down a huge notch. And you still have Bowmasters. But like it's a good question. If you wanted to save the 1 toughness creature decks, what's better? You ban Bowmasters or you ban Fury? Like, maybe Fury is the answer. Because, I mean, both are highly played, but I will admit that Fury is just above and beyond the largest backbreaker. If they attack, I don't block. Because I'd be too afraid of Bolt. Okay, so...
Spring Season now. You have the mana.
Well, this sucks. So they could block and Bolt. But that's a risk I'm willing to take. Because I'm still going to draw a card.
Big, 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 big. No Aether Vial.
Alright, well, I'm fine now. No! The combo! Oh, I totally forgot about that. I was like so excited for this Svalun. This Bowmasters is strong now. So strong, because they get an army. So they can infinitely block. So sad, so pathetic. So now what do I do? I guess I just passed the turn, I guess. I just forced them to
make a move.
Yeah, I forced them to make a move. Play a creature, and then I Subtlety it, and then I get ahead on the board. Has Wizard Coast state where the next MagicCon is? Oh yeah, it's Vegas.
Ding 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 ding.
Next one's in Vegas in September. See you there.
Different convention center.
They probably will do another one in Philly. You know, they like to keep the same place going over and over again. Oh, I don't know about Barcelona. That one might not show up again. Target player discards a card and 2 damage to any target. That is rude as hell. Okay. I'll discard my Mistcaller. Maybe we're supposed to discard the Harbinger, but I didn't.
Yeah, 1 damage.
We go down together, Bowmasters. We go down together. They're gonna look at this and think, oh, they're gonna bounce my Bowmasters. No! No, that is not what's happening here, sir. Oops. No. I choose not to bounce your Bowmasters. We shall be blocking it. Because that is a very annoying card in the face of my Svaluni. I guess they could kill the thing with engineer. I don't care about this. See, that's why I have an abundance of basic lands. Make Blood Moon bad. But if you're down to 8 basics, that can end up being good. I'm gonna wait a turn. I'm gonna play oh no, I don't want to play Trickster. That's too dangerous. Because it'll just get played right into Engineer Explosives. I'm like, I want to play Trickster to make Svalun strong, like indestructible, but it's pointless because of EE. Just gotta hope there's no removal spell here. Oh, you know what? It was a line? I could have. No, still can't Spreading Seas the Swamp because of Engineered Explosives. So once the Explosives gets cracked, I'm gonna Spreading Seas that Swamp, and then they're gonna have no black mana. I saw an idea to give errata to Evoke, as Evoke creatures should be instantly sacrificed. I don't think it would change much. But why?
Double protection.
could wait till I play like Spring Season. You get on 3. Alright, let's draw some cards. Okay, it looks like it's safely over at this point. I guess they're gonna pop this explosives. Like, you have to. You have no choice but to do something. Yeah. Okay, take 3. I think I'm still not gonna play this Vial. I'm just gonna hold up Subtlety. Or Trickster. Or Subtlety and Trickster.
You're way ahead on the board.
Trunic says, is there a land that taps for blue, like something to filter colorless mana from Cavern and Mutavault? Sort of a Boro. Sort of. How do I deal with you? I guess we'll Subtlety you. How do you feel about spreading seas pre-ban in Historic? I think it's stupid. Why did they do that?
People are finally acknowledging how powerful it's going.
Yeah, I know. I should have said something. Wizards has successfully acknowledged the power level of Merfolk. They probably play-tested Merfolk, realized spreading seas would put it way over the top, and then banned it. The real answer is probably it's too much value with Yorion, while screwing with people's mana. But yeah, I think it's just silly. It probably means Yorion should get banned, not spreading seas.
Big.
Merfolk getting hit really hard with splash damage there. Okay, let's just play our cards.
Just have some fun.
Yeah, spreading seas the swamp. So now they have to explode their engineered explosives, which means my Trickster is free. You're free, Bobby. Or is that Robbie? Bobby? Bobby? Who's that stupid creature? I think it's that Harry Potter. I think this is a Harry Potter reference.
It starts with a B.
Yeah, Bobby is free. Broby? Whatever. I don't watch the movies or read the books, so I have no idea.
We need Toe Jam and Earl music. Apparently they had a great soundtrack.
Oh, well, that sounds like a copyright disaster for me.
Sega game. Sega Genesis.
Fury! Well, you can only hit one thing. So what are you going to do? Couldn't you just you can't hardcast it, wow. What will it be?
Dobby.
Dobby. Yeah.
I only watched the first one.
Anyway. You're not killing my Svelune. Only I'm allowed to kill my Svelune around here. Oh, wow, that was stupid. I was thinking I win anyway with Trickster, but actually they got the engineered explosives out. Oh, no! Oh, no, I wasted a Dismember for nothing. Oh, no, I still win. I have the Mutavault in play. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, no, I don't, because there's a Blood Moon here. Oh, what's going on? Secular Strategy says, companions are broken is the kind of thing that will make someone develop trust issues. I suppose so. Okay, so let's, at the very least, let's get rid of the engineered explosives. There we go. That Trickster is probably our route to victory. Yep. We're all doing what we gotta do to survive here. So I don't think there's like a singular card that gets them out of anything. Like if they draw Fatal Push, that's not good enough because they need a sack outlet. If they draw like... Maybe Seasoned Pyromancer might do it?
Yay!
Maybe Seasoned Pyromancer? Dobby is free. Okay, we 2-1. Let's see. Are we gonna play another like last time we played 3 Rakdos matchups?
Let's get an Infect matchup.
Which, like, it's not unheard of, but also I don't think it's that common. Like, there's still a lot of decks in the format. I mean, I would say Rakdos is in a position where you'll see it like once a league, Like, on average, I think you should be able to see it once a league, but, like, I don't know, seeing it 2 or more times a league, that's a little unlucky. That's a little unlucky.
Maybe this is a Krug Clan Ironworks deck.
We have a hand. I'll keep it. And I'll probably play Glasspool on turn 1, just so I can guarantee you curving out into Sveloon. You can't see it, but my brother's dancing in the background with me. We all dancing.
I will dance for you.
We won the die roll again. Wow, we're real lucky on die rolls. So, advantage of playing Island first is we get to play Dismember on turn 1. Advantage of playing Glasspool Mimic first is that we'll definitely curve into Sveloon. Disadvantage of playing Glasspool Mimic is if we're up against like another Rakdos matchup, we'd want that extra resource.
Yeah.
But still, it's clunky enough that I think I'll play it first. Also, it's possible if we curve out with lands, Otawara is just valuable as a spell by itself. Oh, thanks so much, Trunick. Thank you for the exacting revenge on Rakdos for you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I'm doing my best.
Thank you.
It's not an impossible matchup.
Just almost.
It's just bad. That's all. It's not an impossible matchup. Okay, so it looks like we really need that Dismember on turn 1. Or not. Okay, so it didn't matter. So what do we want?
Spreading Seas.
We're up against Footfalls. Great top deck. Premium. Okay, let's get some creatures in play. Yeah, Spreading Sea is not a lovely card in this matchup. So, I mean, that'll get pitched to our Force Negation. And I think the deck lists recently make Dismember a little bit more favorable. They're playing with like Questing Beast. For some reason they put the Fury in the sideboard, not the main deck. Like, I really don't get that. Wow, that was a delayed super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, though. I like that art, Boobies of Negation. Well, I don't know about that, but I do like this artwork. I don't understand. No one likes this artwork of Force Negation. I was drooling over that artwork, like, because I really hate the original. I was like, wow, this is great. This is exactly why I didn't buy foil Force Negations. So I was waiting for the good one. Oh, that's a very bad draw. Dismember, not very good versus Crashing Footfall. I mean, I guess I could pay 8 life and kill 2 rhinos, but not where you want to be. You want to tap stuff? It seems like they have ice. Just in case they ice my land, which I don't want to happen, I'm going to play Sveloon in advance. Or I don't know, maybe that's silly. Maybe I should just attack with declared attack. No way! Oh my god, that's a beating. Well, that's why we got Cavernous. That was the Cavernous Souls slot. I was beaten by Mystical Dispute. That's rude. No, okay, punished for playing this over Mystical Dispute. Sorry, punished for playing Kira, really. Punished for playing Kira. Where'd the music go?
Well, you turned it down from the super chat.
Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, we're getting ground down. I needed that Sveloon. Damn it. Now what am I going to do about this thing? Dismember 2 Crashing Footfalls?
You're getting those right now.
So anyway, yeah, I really like this art in general. You gotta be kidding me. Look, we just drew the Cavernous Souls. Okay, so kill this. Attack for 2. Seems
You're still a solid 20.
Yeah, well, that solid 20 gets drained really fast versus Footfalls. Hey, Pinoy Bitcoin analysis. Let's see. I'm trying to think, is there a reason to play the Cavern? Not really. So my only hope here is, well, we need some Lords. I need my opponent to not have an interactive hand. I need my opponent to not have a lot of stuff, actually. I want a sketch version of the new Force Negation. And people are piping up now. Like, I got a lot of hate for this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're playing Lorien Revealed. A lot of people say I should be playing this in Merfolk. No! This is so bad in Merfolk.
Draw 3 cards.
Like, what you do on turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 is so important. Well, it's draw 3 cards for 5 mana, but the deal is that you can island cycle it. So you can pay 1, look through your library for an island, and they found a Steam Vents, which can be used to play the Violent Outburst. Violent Outburst online. Okay, let's not make the same mistake we did last time. But I expect a bunch of rhinos. Them rhino gonna show up soon. This Tide Shaper did some work, it looks like. Oh, yeah, they're doing it in advance. What do you got here? What you got going on? No, I want to see your revealed Razone. Well, that's a lot of nice stuff you got over there. Hold on, you got a mystical disputes there. Whatever, I don't think it means very much. Okay, I'm gonna hit the forest because this cascading requires, all the cascade spells require green. You could also hit the red. I have no plan versus any of this stuff. We're taking 4 damage anyway. And I guess I'm gonna get hit for 4. They have 2 more rhinos out, and I'm going to die.
You don't know.
Miss Nesbitt, no, I just saw that you're streaming, but I can't stay and watch. Will your always awesome mono blue modern content be uploaded to YouTube? Absolutely. You probably will. You'll probably find this stream available tomorrow. It'll be available.
Fast.
That's fast. Well, tomorrow's Saturday. Usually we don't stream on Friday. We're not a Friday type of people. Oh, we have 72 people here. Maybe I should stream more on Friday. No, that's probably not happening. Might start streaming on Monday. Okay, we're gonna get hit for 4. Like, I don't know any cards. I needed that Svelun to resolve. Like, I really need... There are some people that side out Svelun in this matchup. I think Svelun is insane. Oh, my beautiful Force Negation. So beautiful. Frankly, I do like women in the arts. This is great.
Svelun is not a woman.
What, Merfolk?
Yeah, it's half fish, half woman.
The fish god. Okay, we want Chalice for 0. Subtlety is fine post-board. Like, Subtlety is okay, because it can interact with... It's something you can play at flash speed, and also something that can interact with Fury. One thing that's going to suck about this matchup is that we don't have Silvergill Adapt, so card advantage is down, so whenever we pitch to, like, Force Negation or Subtlety, that's not where you want to be. It's not good. This color is stone cold useless. Tide Shaper is okay. Spreading Seas is just not good enough, and I got to cut 1 more card. I guess it's just going to be Tricks. No, actually, hold on. Get rid of all the Dismembers. Dismember sucks. Okay, Kira, you're coming in. We're bringing you in. This is not a bad matchup for you. Although it's bad, it's not great either. Like, if we can stabilize, Kira's great, but there's no guarantee we stabilize anything. Okay, I hate Harbinger. Hold on, isn't there a reason I have like 2 Dismembers post board?
Where's the sideboard guide?
Yeah, well, I don't have a sideboard guide for this thing. Rhinos are a slightly favorable matchup, yes.
Just gotta get the Jolly in there.
I gotta look at... I swear I keep 2 Dismembers in for some reason. And I think it's for some post-board creatures. But I don't remember. I can hit Questing Beast. I can hit maybe a Murktide. I hit Fury, their own Subtlety. Maybe I'm thinking of the 5-color ones. Yeah, I'm not going to bring in Dismember. Looks good enough. Hump Day stream. What?
Usually Wednesday is the hump day.
Would you like to play first? Yes. It's fine. I like it. I'll keep. It's a pile of lords. Glasspool Mimic comes into play tapped turn 1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So they're going to have Footfalls online by turn 2. So I'll play this. I'll try to save Chalice for turn 2. Maybe I can play Hexcatcher to counter or something. I got Lorien Reveal, yeah. That's very nice of you. Friday. Everyone's happy about Friday. Am I working weekends? I don't work weekends. That's why I don't have that Coffee and MTG stream on weekends. Ice? Oh, no ice.
Play that thing on 0.
Yeah. Chalice? Force negation? If there's no like, I'll have Hexcatcher available. I probably should just hold up Hexcatcher, actually. Just in case. I don't know the best way to play around Fury is, though. They got rid of a Lorien Revealed for that Force negation. Okie dokie. Sure. So I will upkeep. Why can't I mix it up though? I will upkeep Hexcatcher, I guess. The Chalice work is done here. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, they won't. There is a risk. The problem is if I wait for them to cascade and they have Violent Outburst, they'll just like pass the turn, and I'm like, now what do I do? Like, I can never progress the board because if I ever tap out, then they just in response play Violent Outburst. So I have to start the game with like Hexcatcher and then just start putting bodies on the battlefield, and hopefully that's good enough. And there is also a point where if I get enough bodies on the battlefield, that might be enough to win. So I might not do anything here. Might just attack for 1. Wow, they don't even have another land. Sure. It's a goner. Are you feigning weakness? Is that what you're doing here? Okay, we will Hexcatcher again on their turn. We're not even in that bad of a spot, even if they do resolve a Rhino, because I have a bunch of Island Walk Lords that I can actually race them. Like, if they go land, pass, I go Lord, pass, and they go land, like, Shardless Agent, I might be like, sure, it resolves. I don't care. Alright, well, that's it. The defenses are down. We have nothing left, but they did stall them for a very long time. All right, let's. This is a good spot, assuming nothing gets countered. Because now they're out of range of these Dead Gons and Fire and Ices. And also, Fury can only kill one of them. And they do have an island on the battlefield, so if they go Shardless Agent Rhinos, we play Lord Smash for 8 and then kill them next turn. And they're very far from racing us.
Just pass through your turn. You got nothing.
I'm not happy that this is like a staple now of the deck. That's really annoying. There is the agent.
Agent Smith.
I don't remember a lot of Rhinos coming with Agent Smith, to be honest. Or like, imagine, I guess you could have Agent Smith on this one and a bunch of Agent Smiths on this one, and then like these Rhino tokens are basically like individual Agent Smiths. That's possible.
More Lords.
I will not complain. Actually, undo. It should be. Let's clean. Let's play some clean magic here. That's clean, just in case they like, I don't know, play Blood Moon and Blood Moon themselves. So outside of them hard casting Fury, I think this is GG. And then even if they... Actually, if they evoke Fury, that would be pretty bad too. That might be bad, because then I only have 6 power in play. Maybe. Okay. There is a way to always be on the play on moto. Just play Calibrated Blast with 4 Gemstone Caverns main deck. Yeah, that'll work. I don't like how much they're thinking. Rather, they weren't thinking at all. You're gonna attack for 10. I'm just gonna absorb it all. It's okay. I don't want to block this and then get hit with fire. Would you like to play another one? No? Okay, we do have a Force Negation for like a dead / gone. I don't know if there's any like Spell Pierce-like cards in the deck. But I'll play the Cavern pre-combat. Attack! Because they could gone, right? Bounce one of these things. It appears that is not what's in their deck. Oh, they're gonna fetch. They're fetching. They're fetching! You're gonna cast Subtlety? Ooh, that's annoying. Sure. We should still be winning? Okay, I think we're still winning. Because I do have the Force Negation. I can block this, and then, like even if they played Violent Outburst, I can counter that. So they would need, like, I don't know, a Pump Spell or Burn Spell plus Counter Spell backup. I'm blocking you now. Yeah, I'll block this. I think that's the best thing to do. And, like, even if they Fury one of these, I'm still okay. Okay, they can Cascade, and get their Rhinos, I don't care. Let's look at their deck. Anything new? They have Dismember in here. You sick bastard. Okay, you get your Footfalls. Oh, you just don't have a counter spell. Do I play around a counter spell? The thing is, I didn't want to block a Rhino, take 6, and then they, like, this thing dies, then they Fury off another one, and then I'd have nothing. I'd have only a 2-power creature in play. Like, I really wanted to keep this Massive the Pearl Trident on the board. I don't know if that was the right thing to play around. Maybe blocking a Rhino is better.
Final card is a Lightning Bolt.
I figured that I was playing around more spells than I was playing around Fury. And they got nothing.
Fog.
They don't have that either. Yeah, I changed nothing. I don't think they sided out Dispute. Dispute is a very good card in the matchup. Fred says, weird as it was, the Tybalt's Trickery era was so funny and it was a cool budget deck. I had so much, I actually played that deck as much as I could. It was so much fun. This hand is not exciting, but I don't want to throw it away either. I do have turn 2 Hexcatcher to slow the game down.
I think
Its hand's a bit vulnerable for sure. I am going to keep it. Do you used to be into Pokemon? Is that why your name is a play on Pikachu? Yes! You got it.
He was a very good Pokemon TCG player. And
I was good with Blue. They weren't referencing the TCG. Although this is a TCG area. Alright, Woodfoot Hills gets cracked.
You're like in the top 100 players in Canada once.
I think it was higher than that. But like the rating system was a little bunk at the time.
A lot of cheaters around back then too.
Oh yeah, them kids, they be cheating. Alright, I guess we pass. We do the old upkeep trick again. Hopefully I can get a Svelune in play and it stays there. This might be tough. If they have a lot of removal, this could be tough. Playing Hexcatcher at their upkeep means like if they want to interact with Hexcatcher, like with any removal, then it still delays them a turn. And as we saw in that game, if you keep delaying them a turn after a turn after a turn, then at some point, you know, it's not so bad, and you just drop a bunch of lords and win. Ice. Ice to meet you. How many times have I made that joke?
Oh, a million, man.
Yeah, I know.
But it's classic. It's timeless.
We need another one. What's another thing I could say when someone ices?
That's brisk, baby.
I
I don't know.
trying to think what James Bond says. Shaken, not stirred. No, that has nothing to do with ice. If they play Shardless Agent, that would be a real show of strength. I can do nothing about that. Crashing Footfall says, enter the Exiled Zone.
You should play Goldeneye online.
Nah, I don't feel like doing that. I'm so bad at that now.
No, but mouse and keyboard.
No! I look at that island and I'm like, that's mystical dispute territory, isn't it? Okay, I'm not attacking with this Mutavault for a million turns, so I'm going to play my Otawara and cast Feloon, because if I draw another island, I might want to play Double Lord next turn. If I play Mutavault, it would spoil it. Come on, let me resolve this damn thing! Please! Oh, they might subtlety it. Subtlety I can sort of deal with. Actually, I could deal with it with my own subtlety. Chilled to perfection, Mr. Free. I gotta look up that Batman and Robin movie and figure out the best quotes from there. That Batman and Robin movie is so bad and so useless, except for maybe some quotes from Mr. Freeze.
Doctor.
Maybe I can look some up. Mr. Freeze quotes, Batman and Robin movie.
24 chilliest Batman and Robin quotes from Mr.
That's
Freeze.
what we need to hear. Freeze well! Well, that's not something I can use. It's something that Crashing Footfall players would use. I did draw my island. That's great. So if they go Violent Outburst into Rhinos, Sveloon attacks through. Lord number 1. And we probably erase all of them. I shall repay them.
What does that have to do with ice?
Pheromone dust designed to heat a man's blood. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why are they doing this before? All right, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, they don't want me to attack, because if I attack, then I draw a card. If I draw a card, I could counter this. If I counter this, they big sad face. Okay, can I erase them? This is the new question. Ah, screw you. I guess they're like, yeah, we can race a Sveloon. Okay, attack for 4 anyway.
Big, 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 big.
It's not terrible. I don't have good chump blocking, though. Well, I mean, I can opt to not attack with Sveloon, but I don't really want to do that. So I get hit for 8. This thing's not... If they have nothing... Like, if they have another Cascader, I'm probably in trouble. But if they don't, maybe I'm fine. Oh god, they're getting so excited with their attack. Too excited. Not good for me. Okay, just play a random creature. Random creature. That is not a random creature. That is a very specific creature. So now what do I do? And do I subtlety the Shardless Agent? Okay, I need to block with Sveloon now. Okay, I can't do anything about that. That's that can resolve. But the Shardless Agent... The Shardless Agent, in this universe... That's another Arnold Schwarzenegger quote, apparently. Can you feel it coming? Yes, I can. Here, maybe I can share all this crap with all of you. The chilliest. Batman and Robin quotes. Right there. Can you feel it coming? Allow me to break the ice. Feels like more of a Crashing Footfalls thing, but... more quotes for the Crashing Footfall player than for us. I'm gonna die! Okay, so I can take 2 of these, but I can't take more. So the downside is if I pitch the Sveloon, I can't attack, then play Sveloon as a blocker. I need... But that doesn't seem like a winning combination anyway. Okay, I'm gonna die in a few turns, so... This is such a bad use of resources. Shardless Agent could be put right back on top of their deck. But I'm gonna die in like 2 turns anyway. Can you be cold, Batman? Can you?
Cool party.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool party.
I wonder if Schwarzenegger regrets playing that role.
They put the Shardless Agent on the bottom of their library. That's a win. That is a huge card. That was actually okay. So that's a big one. I hate Trickster, but holy crap, I'm happy to see you right now. So I need to attack. We can actually tap, block 1, play Mutavault. We still need a Lord though. We still need a little bit of help. Help me, Batman. That sucked. That was a bad one. But Shardless Agent is put on the bottom of the library, so we don't have to deal with that. I'll admit, I wish I had Minamo right now. What am I attacking for? I can attack for lethal if I find a Lord. But I need to find a Lord. Okay, anyway, we're gonna pass because we have nothing else to do. Yeah, so it's basically we tap a Rhino, we block another one. I guess we could double block a Rhino with like Mutavault, Trickster. Maybe that'll give us even another turn, maybe. Oops, no! I skipped through the attack step. Well, okay, I killed us.
Dang it.
Damn. What was the next card? I was too distracted. Okay, we're gonna die anyway. But if it was a Lord... Oh, no. If we draw...
You gotta do it fast. Otherwise, there we go.
No! So if I Trickster, we could... I would attack with Sveloon, draw the Hexcatcher. I mean, just they might had a counter spell, but, like, yeah, it looks like we were in range of winning. I mean, they might also have Violent Outburst and still be able to block our stuff. Because I would have... I did intend on throwing this Trickster away. I had to block... And then I only have so much unblockable. Like, I have to attack with the Lord of Atlantis as well. Sucks. That was a close one. It was close. It sucks. But if revenge is a dish, that's not the quote. If revenge is a dish, best served cold. ... Oh, then put on your Sunday finest. It's time to feast.
Klingon proverb, by the way.
Is it?
Yes. Revenge is this, Mr.
1 mana short? I don't know. This game is making it look like the dinos killed the Ice Age instead. 100% LOL. We had the VHS, so I watched it daily almost at some point. What?
Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin? That movie turned me off so bad. I loved the whole series. Even up to the Batman Forever part. And then that Batman, I mean, it really killed everything. They had to wait till Christopher Nolan took over. I won every die roll today.
That's what luck.
Look what we have to show for it. We're playing for 3-2. I think Moto has more games won and lost on missing triggers / skipping combos than actual gameplay. That's possible. I mean, I obviously miss way more stuff on... when I'm streaming. Okay, so what do I do here? I think because I have Dismember, I'll definitely pass the turn here. Yeah, this is too important to waste. Too many decks where this is good. Plains. Ugh. Lord of Alluring's Plains. This looks terrible. What are you doing? What century are you from? You've lost your mind?
Non-legal.
That's crazy. In a Bowmaster's meta, you think this is appropriate? Anyway, their hand's probably way better than mine. We're gonna get stomped by humans. We're getting stomped by humans here. Our start is good. We get to kill the 1-drop. We Tide Shaper their planes, but like, our follow-up sucks. We have no follow-up. Hell, we might even be fixing their mana for Meddling Mage. Clooney is your Batman? Honestly, Val Kilmer is my Batman. That is not a popular opinion, but that is my Batman. Batman Forever was like my first Batman movie of all the Batman movies, and I really enjoyed it. And you know what? I don't care what people say in the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's the best.
I think it aged well for me. I like that they made a chaotic Two-Face. And he flipped his coin a lot, too.
Where is that coin? It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Oh yeah, I have my own Two-Face coin from my childhood. What the hell is this? Okay, we have Tide Taker. During your turn, spells your opponent's cast cost 1 more to cast. And abilities your opponent's activate cost 1 more to activate. And has Afterlife 1. When it dies, create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token. Okay, that's fine. So basically, you want me to play on my turn. Okay! I'll do that. Also dies to Bowmaster, but it has value. Okay. These are bad cards in this matchup. Okay, actually, I should attack. Then we're going to surprise him. Faxel says, I lost today to John Saga deck as I focus on blowing Saga with Tide Shapers and they just play Ren and 6. Yeah, it's not a good strategy. Just doesn't work. I don't know what to tell you. Actually, maybe Pithing Needle would be good in that matchup. Pithing Needle the Ren. That has long term. But they also have like Kolaghan's Command. And they have Engineered Explosives. And they have this. And they have that. They have everything. Come on, play a Saga or something. Play something I can like force a negate here. His hand's getting a lot worse before it gets better. And I have that 1 mana. Yes! Holy moly! That is lucky. It's some token deck. I got value out of my force negation. If you have 5 or less life, create 5 of those tokens instead. No. Oh, that's great. And you have an island here. You tapped your mana wrong, so you could use the 1 colorless there. Don't forget, Revoker off your vial can be devastating. No, it can't. Not in a Bowmaster metagame. Bowmaster go pew, 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 pew. Lords don't protect our Revoker. Oh, baby. I'm gonna punish this token deck. Okay, it is a maybe it's not a token deck. Maybe it's a humans deck. It's just a weird humans deck. And if we draw 1 more land, we can auto-wara something. Well, I wouldn't say it's a dumb strategy. I mean, I went down that strategy myself. It just didn't work. Honestly, it might have been the best thing you could do, but it's just after they play Ren and 6, you just have to ignore that idea. But the real question is, I'm afraid my condition has left me cold. White creatures you control get +1/+1. That's not bad. There's your your 1 white creature. Another one. Okay, I think we can beat this. I think we can beat this deck. Maybe if they're on the play, they could win. Anyway, this 4 creature is not going to race all this.
Not a chance.
Maybe on blocking duty. This is a 2-turn clock right here.
And you have Island Walk.
And I have Island Walk. Ooh, another Tide Shaper. Okay, just in case we don't have enough Tide Shapers. Okay, so they are prepared for the Bowmaster meta. Bowmaster prepared, confirmed. I think the only thing that would blow me out here is a Solitude. I don't know if that's in their deck, but I mean, that's the only thing that would do it. Basically, I play, you know, I attack with everything, or I attack with these two. They Solitude Master, block me. Big sad face. I'm not gonna play around it though. No guarantee that they play Solitude, because this seems to be some sort of low-the-ground aggro deck.
Here it comes.
I doubt they have Wrath of God too. Oh god. They took a long time there, but they only have one card left in their hand, so I'm like, is it Solitude? Oh god, are you gonna card cast Solitude would instantly stabilize this game. Instantly. Soldier of the Pantheon. Protection from multicolored spells, which is not even that relevant right now in Modern. Whenever an opponent casts a multicolored spell, you gain 1 life.
Very relevant here.
Okay, protection from multicolored. I am monocolored. It's good to be blue.
Get in there.
What a nice way to end the league. We're up against some random brew. Just cruise past them. They have a lot of mana. Hopefully they don't have Path to Exile or some other weird card. Come on, can I just draw a land? Make this easy. Okay, I attack. And hope it all goes through.
It's 3 against whatever.
Because if I could draw a land, then I could bounce the Soldier of the Pantheon just in case there's some magical blowout card. No, they did nothing. Okay, what do we do versus random creature aggro decks? Harbinger of the Tides to bounce their random creatures. Subtlety actually looks really good. It's just the Void good here. Normally it's not, but if they're like a really low to the ground, like they had Soldier of the Pantheon, Champion of the Parish. We definitely want more spreading. I don't know if we want more spreading seas. Probably 6 is enough. Okay, Force Negation, bad. Really bad. I was lucky I was able to hit anything at all. Dismember, good. Hexcatcher, fine. Mistcaller, probably not useful. It's possible that maybe I should remove some lords, but that's okay. This looks good. Let's go! I got no unsummons in here. You are not sending me to the cooler.
Sending me to the Shadow Realm.
Where did that quote come from? Like, why would he even say that? It's like, you could send me to the cooler. It would do nothing. Tonight's forecast, a freeze is coming. Okay, I like that one. We could definitely say that one from either side. Tonight's forecast, a freeze. Freeze in hell, Batman! Crap. This is like the 2% of the time you've got a Glasspool Mimic and an Ether Vial, and you can't cast it on turn 1. We mulligan. Yeah, we can keep this. I guess I have a feeling they have no counter spells, so we'll get rid of the Cavernous Souls. This is a hand where I'm not certain, but I probably should go turn 1 Tide Shaper into just all my stuff. Okay. No, I'm definitely doing that. Hexcatcher gets a lot, or I mean, the Lords just get better on curve if we just have a random 1-drop in play. I'm gonna March of Otherworldly Light this thing. Gather the townsfolk. Honestly, if I can trade this Tide Shaper for this crap, probably it's fine. Yeah, how do we start this off? I guess Lord Tide Shaper, which is probably the best route. I don't want to play Tide Shaper now. I don't know, maybe it's fine. Yeah, maybe that's an okay line. Go Tide Shaper.
Pithing Needle.
Okay, it's a race. We racing. Oh, TCG dude says, if Val Kilmer is your Batman, leg go. I don't know what that means. Dauntless Bodyguard. There's a battlefield. Choose another creature you control. Yeah, you're gonna protect your token. Okay, maybe there was some value to playing Tide Shaper. If they were stuck on 2 lands, yeah, they can't play 2 white spells in 1 turn.
You gonna bounce my human?
What are you gonna do? Bounce my human? Yeah, that's what Francis said. I don't care.
Still not sure what your deck is capable.
Patel. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what your deck is capable of. God damn it! God damn it! Tonight, hell freezes over. I wonder if anyone listening to the stream in the background, they have just absolutely no idea what's going on. The attack with 1. Okay, I'm gonna fix my mistake and play this Tide Shaper. And then I'll play a Tide Shaper, and then whatever spell they play, I'll just hit it with Dismember. And actually, Tide Shaper gets bigger. I'm a little bit more incentivized. I probably should have played Tide Shaper last turn, because it buffs up my Tide Shaper anyway. Holy moly. Defensive creature deck. Yeah, I'll hold up Dismember still. I think it's good versus everything except maybe a Tithe Taker.
It means nice.
Yeah, what means nice?
Maybe the
Lego. Oh, is it let's go?
Lego.
Lego!
That's right.
Really blurred. Erwin Lopez, you going to Vegas? Yeah, I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to burn all my money going to Vegas. Basically, all my super chats are funding going to Vegas. Thank you very much, Coffee Crew. Has it only been Mario RPG this whole stream?
Yes.
Because we haven't gone to the whole Mario RPG soundtrack. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Not on my watch, no. I sort of feel for my opponent. So clunk. So much clunk.
Yeah.
No, it's clearly a budget deck. They got a little something going on for them. What is this attack? They're like, I gotta get in some damage. If I don't get in damage now, when's it gonna happen? Yep, going to Vegas. I will be there. You can count on it. Mutavault's a nice draw. Actually, it's a really good draw. I can just dump my hand. I don't have to reveal this now. Oh, it doesn't matter. I have Island Walk. Imposing Sovereign. I am glad to know I am not the only person willing to run that. Yeah. Don't worry, it's not that cringe. but really, this is like a deck that's just getting eaten up. This is almost like a textbook deck of how to get like destroyed by Modern right now. Because the whole deck is so weak to Bowmasters. Like, this would have been such an more interesting list before Lord of the Rings came out. Yeah, the Mutavault is a coward. You coward, Mutavault.
Yeah.
You're a coward. By the rules, you are a coward. I bet our opponent is like, hey, that Merfolk deck is pretty cool. It doesn't die to Bowmasters as badly as mine. Maybe I should be playing that thing. Then look at the price of Actually, Ether Vial is super cheap. Like, if anyone's interested in getting into, like, a Vial deck, like, now's the time. Ether Vial is, like, what, $4 or something? $8? Like, it's under 10. Like, I have never seen Vial so cheap in my life. It's because, like, the format is so hostile to Vial decks. But make no mistake, they're probably going to ban something, and the Vial decks are going to come back. Or some Vial decks are going to come back.
Fury, Bowmasters.
It would not be a big investment to get yourself some delicious Vials.
That's vile.
Fexeth says, I ordered yesterday for €8 each. That's a deal. So we're attacking for 10. Next turn we'll attack for more. Won't play the Vial because there's a Thalion play. Anyway, this is pretty textbook. Textbook win. I mean, maybe they can get rid of maybe they could get rid of Master of the Pearl Trident. Like with Path to Exile or something.
Not a chance.
But maybe I can sack 2 Merfolk. I don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Double Masters Vials are $5. Soldier of the Pantheon, baby. Now I've had protection from monocolor. That would be interesting. Now we're talking, because that would beat Bowmasters. Alright, our opponent's like, it's now or never. Let's go. I will block one. Looks safe. Unless you're gonna play something that's like target player sacks a block creature or some crap like that. Choose a color. White creatures you control gain protection from the chosen color until the turn. Sure.
Actually chooses red by accident.
Yeah. Choose red. Choose gangrene.
It's like a yellowish black. Blue.
Only white creatures, right?
Alright, you did it. You got the damage in.
I wonder if did masterpieces go down? Or do they have they got some price memory attached?
Bounce one of his tokens just to flex on him.
We flexing out here. There you go. Assert dominance.
Gonna bounce my human.
What are you gonna do? Bounce my human? Oh, maybe I should have that.
On the soundboard?
Yeah, soundboard. Anytime like Harbinger bounces something. It might get annoying really quickly though. What are you gonna do? Bounce my human? I don't know what your deck is capable of. Masterpieces are still over 100. They used to be way more.
It used to be like 500 a piece.
They were like, I think they got up to 250. I could be wrong though. I'll have to check out the prices later. Blockaroonie, huh? There you go. Yeah, that's right. You assert your dominance. Well, okay, we didn't have a bad league. We didn't have a great league. It wasn't that bad though.
Just too much Rakdos.
Yeah, we didn't have a good matchup versus the what's it called?
Also, you blundered.
Yeah, sort of. So I mean, I think the list was fine. I'm satisfied. I'd probably play something similar. Too bad we didn't get to see any play out of the Pithing Needle. We didn't play against a single One Ring deck. There's a lot of other decks that, or sorry, there's a lot of other cards we could have in the sideboard. It's possible I might go up a Cavern, go down an Island, because Crashing Footfall is still a big deck. That's very, actually, I'm doing it right now. Pretty frustrated to get my thing counterspelled. 9 is risky, not in love with that, but whatever. I don't want my crap counterspelled. Because if we had Svelune game 1 versus Footfalls, we would have just won.
Steamroll them.
But you well, and anyway, I don't know what to say about Kira because alternatively, I think that yeah, like oh no, but we can't have this because of Kira. Okay, I'm moving it back. Okay, we gotta playtest Kira a little bit more. Kira seemed okay. Kira seemed okay. I'm willing to playtest a little bit more of Kira, but until then, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Spreading Seas and replacement of Silvergill. I didn't really miss Silvergill. Didn't need Silvergill. None of the matchups were good for Silvergill. I'm sorry, except for Footfall. I think Silvergill is a good Footfall matchup because that's a matchup where you're going to force negate yourself often. And the only way to come back from those 2-for-1s is Silvergill Adapt. So that might have been the only one. But it's not a... You can live without her. We saw nothing else from the sideboard. And Chalice of Void was great versus that Prowess deck. Okay. So that's the end of this league. We're going to keep streaming. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this thing. So, I mean, you love Mono Blue content. Merfolk, I'm going to do some more because I have an event to play for. So as usual, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. And I'll see you next time.